What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and I wanted to do a video, kind of give you an update on what I plan on doing for my dynasties. I'm a bit burned out with Yale. I've went through 5 seasons with them. It's been a lot of fun, but I'm just a little tired of some things. I'm just kind of ready to move on. Hopefully, I've kind of proven my point that you can take a AA team, move them up to single A, and have success with them. It's just a matter of time of getting to where you want to go. But I'm just kind of ready to move on. I want to do other things, and if I'm not having fun, then I know some of you aren't having fun. So I'm a big believer, if you're not having fun with your dynasty, it's not going to last long anyway. So I just always suggest you cut the cord and move on to something else and try new things. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, this video is kind of going to break down my ideas of what I want to do with my next dynasty. It's going to be one of two teams, first and foremost. It's going to be either San Jose State or Indiana. Now, I'm giving you these two options because I haven't really made up my mind which one I want to go with, and I kind of want your input to sort of ask you what you want to see. Of course, Indiana is one of the worst Power 5 schools in this game, so that'll be a challenge because the schedule is always going to be tough, and I don't have much talent to work with. But at least I'll be in the Power 5 competing, with the big boys on a regular basis. At least after the first couple years, I'll have some talent to really work with. Either that, or I'm going to go with San Jose State. Now, San Jose State is by far the worst team in Division I. As you can tell here, they're D+ overall. I mean, the top 5 best teams in AA are D+. Now, you may ask yourself, why don't I just pick another team at AA instead of San Jose State? There's one big reason for that. If you pick a single A team out of the gate, you get to play with their stats, which means the game keeps up with the team's stats. And if I can find it, I think it's record book. School records. This is what I'm talking about. Any single A team already has initial school records. Now, I'm normally not a stats guy. I normally don't care how my stats are going. It's great to see somebody break a record. But for this upcoming dynasty, I'm going to focus a little more on that, especially when it comes to passing the ball. Now, I'll just go ahead and say this. The new offense I'm going to run in this dynasty is going to be very pass-happy. I'm at my happiest when I'm throwing the ball a lot, run a lot of different neat concepts instead of the same 2 or 3 basic ones all the time, like in the ace offense. So that's the reason why I'm going to think about doing San Jose State. Now, I want to break down the rosters real quick. Just kind of give you a rundown of what to expect out of either team. Let's go here. Single A rosters. Now, San Jose State, they're terrible. But look at the number of players for each class. They got a total of 56 players. 28, a.k.a. half of the roster, are seniors. So you talk about a major rebuild. You know me, and sometimes I've always struggled to get at least 20 players in a recruiting class. So season 2, I may have barely 45 kids on the roster, unless I get just really lucky, or I just recruit a bunch of 1-star, 2-star kids to fill up the roster, which I may have to do that. But this is such a unique challenge because it's such a humongous roster turnover after that first season. But in general, like I said, they are the worst team in single A football. There's just not much to work with. They got their top quarterback 72 overall. That's not much to work with. Halfbacks, a couple in the 70s. Their wide receivers, they got 4 above 72, which is not bad. But my 72 at a tight end, but my line in general is just terrible. I mean, it's as bad as Yale is. A little bit better, but it's still an incredible challenge. It's probably the toughest challenge you can have on the single A level when it comes to a non-Power 5 school. Now let's look at Indiana. I want to bring back Indiana because, remember in my UCF Dynasty, after 6 seasons, I was ready to move on and try something else. And I went to Indiana, and I was trying that triple shoot offense that I think it's just extremely hard to run in this game. I guess it's possible, but you got to have the perfect type of quarterback to make it work. And I was just tired of it. But I feel like I had some unfinished business there. Plus, I love their uniforms, and Indiana's never had any success in football, so I figured why not try to make them successful in here. Now, they do have some talent, but if you look at their roster, the 63 total players, 19 seniors. So, again, that's a big roster turnover for a team that's just not very good. But you got to remember, my schedule is going to be much harder if I played with Indiana. I'll be playing Michigan and Ohio State and Wisconsin every year. I mean, some really tough games. So, those are the two choices. Now, the offense I'm going to run, it's a West Coast type offense. I'll break that down further in the first preseason video. But please put in the comment section kind of which team you would like to see. Hopefully, these are two good options in terms of if you want to see the non-Power 5 school or the Power 5 school. Either way, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be fun. I still have goals with these. But this is going to be more offensively stat-based. So, with this pass-happy offense, I'm going to try to break, of course, all of my school records, and I'm actually going to try to break a lot of the NCAA records. So you're going to see me throwing the ball a ton. Like I said earlier, I love to throw the ball. This gives me a chance to unleash my passing passion, if you will. So, again, please put in the comment section below kind of which one you want to see. And here in the next few days, I'll just make my decision. And I'll do that first preseason video. So, for those who enjoyed Yale, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed it, but I just want to do different things. And I just got a little burned out with it. So, hopefully, this upcoming Dynasty will put a little more energy, a little more motivation into me to want to keep the Dynasty going. So, Indiana or San Jose State, which is it going to be? It's up to you. Well, it's not up to you, more or less. But I still want your input. So, just kind of let me know what you wanted to see in the next big Dynasty, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.